focused and stays true to himself.
Hello everyone, my name is Khadija. A leader to me is a person who takes charge and stands up for what they know.
Hi, my name is Tia Courtney, and a leader to me is somebody who's very successful and who can speak up and say the right things and encourage other people to do the same.
Hi, my name is Kiera, and a leader to me is someone who can inspire others while doing well for themselves.
Hi, my name is Star Scott, and a leader to me is someone who realizes a need and finds a way to fill it.
Hi, my name is Deanna Liz, and I think that a leader is somebody who paves the way for someone else or for others to follow in their footsteps as far as anything goes and fills the need as well.
Hi, my name is Jazzy, and a leader to me means someone that is guiding and striving towards it.
All right, so let's give it up for the ladies. So one thing I realized when I started this modeling school a year ago, you know, a lot of young ladies want to be models, but I really want them to model the best you, if you understand what I'm saying. So the industry, as we know, you have the runway, you have the print, you have the commercial, but what about you every day that you walk down the street, whatever it is that you're representing? So that's why we're rebranding the school to a leadership academy, because I want to bring the best out of them and know that no matter what they're doing, they're modeling the best you. So let's give it up for the ladies again. All right, so again, since the video wasn't working, I had to bring in this leader that I know that is on top of her game. What's interesting is that I taught as a professor for 4 years at Clark Atlanta University, and prior to that, I was an Ebony Fashion Fair model, and then I also worked in corporate as well. But working at Clark Atlanta University, you know, sometimes I don't know if they know that you're a professor or, you know, they think you're a student or whatever it may be. So when I meet this young lady, she'd be like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. And I'm like, you are too, you know, just like connecting with the students in that way. And then as I got to get to know her, I got to know her goals and that she has ambitions to be Nala on Lion King, and I one day hope to see her in that light. And I used to do different activities on campus, and she would come and participate. And one day I had turned on the TV, and I was watching the auditions for American Idol, and I said, oh my gosh, there's the bright light that used to always greet me with sunshine on campus. Not only did she shine during her audition, she shined on the show as well. So she has a very bright future, very positive energy, and we are honored that she is here to talk to us as well as the girls. So please help me give a warm welcome, to Miss Loren Lott.
Thank you for that introduction. That was nice and made me feel good about myself. All right, well, congratulations, guys, on graduating. My name is Loren Lott, and I'm an entertainer from San Diego, California, and I was on this season of American Idol, as well as several other acting roles on national TV, including The Game on BET and numerous commercials. I studied modeling in my teen years, just as you guys are doing now, and some older, but you guys all look young. I have always loved the camera and always knew that being in front of an audience was what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. So when I was 7, I told my mom that I wanted to be an actress professionally. And she told me I didn't want that because I wouldn't be able to go to Disneyland anymore, and my childhood and privacy would be stripped away like Michael Jackson's in that Jackson Dream movie. And that was like my biggest fear. And not being able to go to a theme park was way more important than my future at the time, so I told her that I wouldn't do it. But she told me that when I turned 13 that I could ask again. So when I turned 13, I remembered, of course, and I asked my mother again. Because when you want something and God puts it on your heart at a young age, you never forget and you never give up. But she was shocked that I remembered and helped me get started. After sending what seemed like 300 letters to agencies all over LA, I got one response and ended up signing with them, and then I was off. So here I was at 14 competing with huge child stars for the same roles. My first official role was a Disney commercial where I was like lip syncing. And my first role modeling job was a a campaign called the People's Post that I became the face of. And for the first time, had the luxury of my friends discovering, like, sorry. The luxury of my friends discovering posters and billboards of myself all over town, and that was like a really big deal. And everything was going great, and I ended up switching agencies and ended up with one of the biggest agencies in LA. That was great. I had thick skin, and I was trained, and I was willing to improve. No matter how much training I received, there was always something to learn, and I decided to keep learning, even after discovering that Denzel Washington himself still had an acting coach. That really inspired me, and it really taught me that even when you're at your highest, that anyone thinks you can be, keep building, because you can go really high. When I turned 16, I got cast in my first official musical with Broadway actors. But to do it, I had to become homeschooled and miss the last 2 years of public school excitement. And I was really scared, and I cried a lot. But I knew that God had a plan for me, and that it was already laid out, and all I had to do was follow it. And by the grace of God, my mother was so supportive, and surprisingly so was my school. I left and enrolled in a special homeschooling program. I was working full-time doing what I loved and receiving my first ever salary. It was a dream. I even got nominated for an NAACP Theater Award. However, life took a turn that I had been dreading forever. I turned 13 and I had to go to college. I went to Clark Atlanta University, and that became my new home. While I was there, I learned the magic words of no, which I had not mastered until situations taught me that there was no other answer. I started to realize as I watched these beautiful girls get taken advantage of in a lot of situations that I was a queen and I had a purpose. And my purpose was not to lay up under some random boy every night to prove to myself that I was beautiful. A lot of people think that at college you learn about books and just get an education. What people don't realize is that you will forget most of the little petty things that you spend hours learning in class, but you will never forget the person that you discover yourself to be. How you work, how you learn, how you manage your time, the life skills that you will need to know about yourself to take with you forever. People leave college and sound so much more educated because they meet themselves there. They know their mind. That alone made college worth it. In my senior year, I learned that I was Superwoman because I booked a play called Joy in the Morning with Robin Gibbons, and it was pretty much full-time. Also, I had school full-time and homework, and I was taking extra classes to graduate on time, and I was still going to regular auditions. I was super busy and exhausted most of the time, but I did it. After college came the real struggle. My agent never submitted me for Drumline 2, and they were shooting right outside my house. Every day, I woke up knowing that I had no money coming in, no acting role to prepare for, and the sound of drumline constantly practicing outside in my face. But instead of letting that defeat me, I woke up every day just like the actors outside, and I submitted myself, and I went to my voice lessons, and I did whatever I could to keep my skills ready because I knew that my time was coming. I got a call from Robin letting me know that Joy in the Morning was going to tour. And we were starting in Birmingham. Yay! I had a job. Yeah. Thank you. It was exciting for me too. So while I'm in Birmingham, I get a call from my agent saying that American Idol would like to cast me to audition for this season. And my first thought was, American Idol is still on. But, right, yeah. What? I told her no. But after a while on the phone and a pep talk, my answer changed, and I thought, I mean, how often does this happen? You get a random call to skip the process and audition for American Idol. So I decided to take it, plus I was way too scared to audition for The Voice. So I did it, and I knew that God had something special. I didn't know what it was, but I noticed that if I had booked some of the other stuff that I had prayed for, I wouldn't be able to audition for Idol. So I knew this must be something I'm supposed to add to my story. Well, I auditioned, and the judges said I was too theatrical and said no.